Alright guys, DiamondMouse back here and bring you a mental loadout today because my main character is mental powered. So I'm going to bring you a PVE DPS loadout which I use and why I think it's good and how to use it and all that stuff which you guys want to see. So let's start off with power trees, power telekinesis. Telekinesis is pretty easy, bam, telekinetic bolt. That's all you need on this tree. So just get that. Illusion tree is a bit more complicated. You want to get whole left side, all the middle, and down to the 2 on the right. Iconics, I went for the 2 damage, obviously, and because mental uses so much power, I mean, controllers are going to hate you because your power bar just depletes so quickly with this power. I get the extra power, extra 100 power, which is pretty cool. Skill points, how I've spec them. Basically gone full might and crit. If you've got any left over, go for precision because you are a DPS at the end of the day. Super speed. I've just got the super speed force run. So let's get on with it. First I'll show you the loadout then, I suppose. Damage. First you got menace. Mass terror. You can have a little read there. Telekinetic bolt. Phantom flames. Physic shock. And terrorize your finisher. So yeah, if you go into telekinetic bolt and you read down to damage roll here, it says increases all damage by 60% until the hit counter resets, which is at least 5 seconds. Well, if you have white mods, you can get, where is it? This one, this hand socket enduring damage, which the 60% damage bonus gained by using abilities with an activation time, telekinetic bolt, which we just read. It will persist and not be overwritten by lesser damage bonuses for a minimum of 20 seconds. So you get that damage buff for 20 seconds, right? Up to 20 seconds. No, a minimum of 20 seconds, sorry. So you get that for a minimum of 20 seconds. So, you know, you're doing 60% more damage for some decent amount of time there. So I always start off, I use dual wields because why not? I start off with telekinetic bolt, then I clip that with mass terror and menace, because if you look at the ticks coming off him now, 400s, that's real nice, and you can see the purple glow around his head. That means he's terrorized. He's got terror inflicted on him. So if we go to the loadouts, which does say there, inflicts terror. Menace, terrified enemies take additional damage. So if you, here we go, just activate menace. If I start attacking him, see that yellow number that came off him then? And another 510 there. If you use mass terror first, and then use menace, those yellow ticks will be higher. So let's try it out. Well, there's an 824. 700 and something. 700 again. And he's no longer got terror inflicted on him, so they do more. They do more damage. And also, phantom flames here. It says under power interactions, inflicts burning to cause damage over time, and terrified enemies take additional damage. So once again, if they have mass terror on them, where you got the purple glow around their head, and you use phantom flames, they will be taking even more damage. Same with physic shock. Terrified enemies will take additional damage. A lot of people won't agree with me using physic shock because I'll show you why. Just hit 400, nothing else, right? That's all it's done. It's hit 400, no dots, no nothing. The reason I use that is because it does not cost much to use. If you look at my power bar, the top left corner, see how much it goes down, I use it. Bam. That's the end of the C on my name, right? So let's just get some power back. Now if I use Phantom Flames, see, it uses a bit more. Not a lot more, but it does use a bit more power. But considering the size of your power bar in the first place, that's still quite a lot. If we use Mass Terror, look how much that uses. It uses pretty much double. Go away. Thank you. Thank you. So that's, I use it because it doesn't use as much power, and it is an AoE at the end of the day, so that's cool. So start off, get your 60% damage bonus. There we go, bam, Mass Terror Menace. And then go bam. And then I usually go back to that. And then by the time that's done, if we walk over to him, see the glow around his head's gone now? So that's the point in which you need to reapply Mass Terror. Which, when we get some power. Alright, so I'll say that once again. You go Telekinetic Bolt, this gives you that damage buff. Clip it with M2. Look at my power bar, go down so quick. Put that damage over time on. Burst AoE damage. Go back to Telekinetic Bolts. I usually clip it with the burst damage. And now, see, reapply that terror there. Because the Phantom Flames dot, it lasts quite a long time. See how long it lasts, roughly. See, it lasts quite a while, doesn't it? It's a long dot. So, that's why I go Mass Terror, Telekinetic Bolt. Get them to. Then put that dot on. Then get that on. And then by the time that's done, another Telekinetic Bolt, clip with your burst damage, and the Terrorize should be over. There we go. Which you need to reapply it then. That's for like a boss fight, a single target boss. So, yeah. You want to, when you got more than one target, say you're going through Nexus and there's a group of them, I usually stay a fair way at the back because I mean you don't want to get involved. That's the tank's job. And I don't use Telekinetic Bolt because if you've got a good group, a good DPSs, they'll be nuking before you can even get the Telekinetic Bolt off. So obviously I throw my double throw. Mass Terror and Menace, I'll do more damage, and then I just use my I just use those two. Then I keep using my burst damage. I don't really bother with keep reapplying the dot because by the time you've done that, put your dot on, and then put your splash damage, and even if you've got time to do number 5 again, they're all going to be dead because it's not just you attacking them. I mean, look how quick that sparring target's gone down, and you've got a load of you've got like at least two other DPSs taken out these little lads, so it's not going to take you long. Oh, I forgot to mention the finisher. The finisher, it's all right. So when you're on a boss fight or you're only killing one thing, I wouldn't use this on trash mobs. No point. You can use it, and I'll actually finish it off with my throw there. But if we get him low again, I'll show you. Oh, killed him. Whoops. Alright, there we go. So we get him low. Oh, killed him again. So it does do a fair amount of damage. I mean, I think I've hit like 4k with it or something before, which isn't too bad. I mean, how much might have I got? I got 3,498 mice on this guy. So, let's just try and get him low by attacking him, because I know I don't do much damage with. That'll do. Right, let's hope this doesn't kill him so you can see how much it does. Hey, 1,801. So it's not the best finisher. It's not the most overpowered finisher, but I mean, use it as you will when they're on low health. So I'll show you what sort of mods I use. It's fairly obvious. I've got the weapon socket here. Weapon attacks have a chance to blast your target and 5 other nearby enemies for additional damage. They're just as additional damage. Woo. I've got might and power. It's only a beta mod actually, I need to change that. I didn't realise that. My next socket, your blocking adds 7,400 defense. So if you do get dragged in by a boss and you block, just a better chance of you surviving. And the back piece, I've got might, because it's might based, it is. And then you gain 700 toughness and defense after using the breakout ability. It's because, once again, if you get pulled in by one of the bosses and you have to break out and run away, if you don't quite run away in time, it might just let you survive if you're lucky. And I've got a might socket on there. And I've got another beta mod for some reason. I don't PVE much, so that's why I don't particularly pay much attention to what mods and stuff I've got in this gear. But again, synthetic might. I do this because I've always got plenty of marks of valor, because I've got the PvP gear, nothing to spend them on. Might, and your block counter knocks enemies much further away, because you don't want to how do you say, if you're close in and stuff's attacking you, because this is a ranged loadout, if you block and they're attacking you, it just gets them away from you so you can carry on ranging them. And might. I've already explained your enduring damage, and more might. So yeah, might. Loads of might. Plenty of might. Just go for might all the time. So I'll show you the loadout one more time. This is against a single enemy, say a boss. Get your 60%. Mass Terror Menace. Go out, put your dot on. And then electrify them. And again. And then go bam. And you can see, if I had some power, Menace is ready again by the time that comes along. So if you can keep this going, and you're good. By the time you come round to use your telekinetic bolt again, your Menace should be ready to go. But obviously it's not, because I've got no power. So it's number 3, clip with 2 and 1. And then number 4, which is your damage over time. Number 5 is splash damage. And use number 5 again for more splash damage. And then go back to number 3. Because by the time you've done that, your number 1 should be ready again. Because it's got a long cooldown. See? Compared to that. That's pretty quick. That is about the same, pretty quick. Mass Terror is even quicker. You can spam Mass Terror. And then you finish it. Oh, 5k with the finisher, that was nice. So there we go, guys. That's the single target. I'll just run over what you do with multiple adds. So pretend all these spawn targets are grouped up. There we go. 2-1. Damage over time on all, and then just keep slapping that splash damage on. Just keep splashing that splash damage. Yeah, that makes sense. Because, to be honest, once you've done that splash damage once or twice, they'll all be dead. So, yeah. But if they're not dead, because you're the best DPS in your group and everyone else isn't so good, as soon as your number 1's reset, bam, just use that again, and then get your dots back on. Because everything's all about around in the same time with number 1, your Menace. So when number 1 is off cooldown, it usually means they're not got terror inflicted on anymore. It usually means that your dots ran out, so you just need to reapply everything all over again. And that's why controllers hate people who play Mental, because you've seen after my first combo, after I used these 3 moves, goodbye power bar, and then they need to top you up as quick as they can. Like, so anyway, guys, that's my loadout. Tell me what you think of it. If you don't like it, put it in the comment section. Tell me. If you've got any improvements to this, tell me in the comment section, and I'll reply to you. I'll see what I think. If I think it's good, then I'll tell you I think it's good. If I think I don't like the idea, I'll tell you why, or why I think this works better. But there's no best loadout. There's no best loadout, otherwise everyone would use it. Everyone has a different loadout for mental, for celestial, for rage, for nature. Everyone's got a different loadout that works for them. If this one doesn't work for you guys, I hope it will. I hope it does work for you, because it's fairly simple to use, just one rotation. Then if it does work, give us a like. If not, then I'm sorry, but this is what works for me. So anyway, guys, I hope you like this video and loadouts. And apart from that, I will see you in the next one, I think. Alright, see you later, guys.